You want to focus on what you want, but instead you're stuck on focusing on what is. How do you break that so you can experience momentum getting what you want? That's what we're going to talk about today on this video. Welcome back to another video. My name is Dom and I help people to step into their truth and power. Often when I ask clients what they want, I'll hear them say, well, I don't want to be in stress anymore. I don't want to be in a job where I have to work 60 or 80 hours a week. Where our focus goes, our energy flows. And so when we're saying what we don't want, guess where our attention is? And guess what we're going to get more of? What we don't want. This is really an important thing to grasp. So many people are really clear on what they don't want. They've likely been thinking and saying about what they don't want for quite a while. But few have actually taken time to sit down and ask themselves, what do they want? What does your heart really want? Specifically, what does it actually want? Not just, I want to be successful or I want to be happy, but specifically, what does it really want? What does it feel like to have that? What are you specifically doing to feel that? So what do you want specifically? Type in the comments below. What do you want specifically? What do you want specifically? Now, the really cool thing is the very circumstances that made us want it are still available to give your attention to and to use for your justification in wanting it. It's such a simplistic statement to say, just focus on what you want. But have you ever tried it? It can be really challenging to do. And it is for so many people. So here's a powerful question that I want to invite you to ponder in. What makes it so challenging to focus on just what you want? What makes it so challenging to focus on just what you want? Share that in the comments below. What makes it so challenging for you to focus on just what you want? Would it be helpful to learn how to shift this? Awesome. By morphing your attention to more of what you want. And so you're feeling, what I want is over here, but where I am is over here. But over here is way more interesting to me because, there it is in full vivid color and I come alive when I think about it and I get really excited. But I'm over here. Sometimes when we're so focused on what is our current state, it's hard to stay focused on what it is we want over there. And so I ask you, what do you want? I want my money to be available to me, but it's stuck in the bank and I can't access it. Talk only about what you want. Talk only about what you want. Okay, I want my money, but it's stuck in the bank. And so I'm going to say again, talk only about what you want. Okay, well, I want this. Oh man, it's so hard not to say the but. I want this, but can I just tell you what's happening? Talk only about what you want. Okay, I want this, but I've been trained to notice what is happening and you just can't help but notice. Talk only about what you want. And so what I want you to understand is that the money that is available to you from God and the universe goes way beyond the money that is stuck in the bank. And when you focus on the small amount of money that is stuck in the bank that you don't have, you cut yourself off from the rest of the money that is in the universe that could be tapped into. And this happens because when you do this, you're automatically removing yourself from an abundant energy and putting yourself into the scarcity mindset. Most of us have done this, and it takes great practice to not only be aware of what you're thinking, but also what you're saying. All it is a really destructive habit that is keeping us from what we really want in life. And the good news is that you can change it by only talking and thinking about what you want. Now, I know this may be sounding repetitive, but I'm going to keep saying it. Only talk and think about what you want. This is so hard to hear for some of us because we automatically want to say, okay, I'll only talk about what I want and just this one thing. Oh, and then there's this other thing too, over there. This is particularly hard to practice for people who really struggle with needing to have the last word or needing to be right. They really struggle with letting go of the but. I want my money, but it's stuck in the bank. Often they will say, let me say just one last thing, and 5 minutes goes by and on and on. They're still going on and on. Who has experienced this? I know I have. In fact, truth be told, I've been one of those people. And perhaps you have too. This is why it's so hard for us to just focus on what we want. Our ego, our mind has a need to feel validated in some way for why we are where we are in our experience right now. Would you like to know how to handle that situation when that happens? Would you like to know how to handle that situation when it happens? It's an amazing experience and it's super powerful. Are you ready? Let that shit go. I'm serious. Let that shit go. That is what's holding you back and keeping you in that resistance. God in the universe has everything queued up, ready to give you. But when you talk about what you don't want, you don't allow yourself to go there, which makes you feel so much like you need to talk about it as it is. Now I know you're going to want proof of what you want and what you're doing is going to actually work, that this works. And nothing will tear you up more than standing in the moment and not seeing the proof. This needing to see proof is actually what's keeping you from seeing the proof. And so we have a relationship with God and the universe. And this relationship, it has to go back and forth. A relationship is two ways back and forth. And so if we truly believe that God and the universe have everything we need and has been queued up already for us, why are we constantly putting ourselves in an energetic resistance by questioning it and asking for proof if this will work? I'll tell you why. And some of your egos aren't gonna like to receive this, but it's truth. And I want to awaken you to what's going on. It's because you don't truly believe that God and the universe have your back. If you did, you wouldn't need the proof. You're wanting proof because really you don't believe. You're in disbelief, which is once again puts you in resistance to what you want. God and the universe has all this, but you don't believe that they have it. So there's no way you can align and link up with it to receive it. Our egos and minds think they're so damn smart, don't they? They like having control and often think, they've got it all figured out or they'll find a better way on their own. And they might even try to negotiate with God in the universe. Well, if you think you're so on the ball with this, why don't you have this figured out already? Why aren't you where you want to be? I mean, after all, it is so simple, right? Only talk about what you want. And so we're creating our own resistance with this. Do you see this? And this is why I'm trying to impart into you. So only talk about what you want and just surrender to it and practice it over and over and over again. And let go of any need to justify why you are where you are. Just focus on and only talk about and think about what you want. Nothing can hold you back from getting what you want other than you and how you're showing up to it. So just listen to where your heart and inner spirit are leading you to go and do and follow through and do it. No buts. Perhaps you're thinking, I am where I am and I know this stuff, but I'm just not applying it very well or consistently. I get it. I know it can be really challenging and it's way more than I can even go into on a YouTube video. So I've decided to create a free workshop to share how to focus and talk and think about only what you want. And I'm doing this on Tuesday evening, April 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be sharing the 9 big benefits of listening to your heart or your inner spirit and where it's leading you to go, as well as 7 powerful ways you can begin practicing developing it and trusting it right now. I've called this workshop Feeling the Force Within, and I'm holding it online in a Zoom room, and it'll last for about 45 to 60 minutes. Again, it is a free online workshop. All you have to do is register online, and I've dropped that link to sign up for in the comments and description box below. And so I'm curious, what do you want specifically? What is your heart wanting for you? Please share that in the comments below, because I want to be able to encourage you and inspire you to move forward in getting what you want, into receiving what you want on your journey in whatever way I can. Also, if you would like to pay it forward, share this video with just one other person who you think might gain something from watching it. My goal is to share this information with as many people as possible, and by you paying it forward, you'll be helping me to do that. And so until I connect with you again for my next video, stay well, stay healthy, and stay empowered.